The North Sea. Europe's lifeline and future powerhouse. The North Sea is an arm of the Atlantic Ocean, bordered by some of Europe's most influential nations like the United Kingdom, Denmark, Norway, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, and France. Stretching across the heart of Northwestern Europe, it spans approximately 570,000 square kilometers and shallow waters averaging just 95 meters in depth. The North Sea is more than just a body of water. Surely it's a dynamic region of immense geographical significance, rich history, and untapped potential. But what makes it so important? Throughout history, the sea has remained the ultimate frontier of power, proving that those who control the seas will indeed rule the world. Today, we dive into the depths of the North Sea to explore its historical significance, hidden mysteries, why it holds the key to the continent's future, and what the future holds. But to understand this, we must first delve into its historical significance. Number 1. Historical significance. History runs deep in the North Sea. In 43 AD, the Roman Empire, under Emperor Claudius, launched a monumental invasion of Britain, marking a turning point in history. With a formidable force of around 40,000 soldiers, the Romans crossed the English Channel, determined to expand their empire. Following the collapse of the Roman Empire in the 8th century, the North Sea region fell under the control of the Vikings, a group of Scandinavian peoples known for their seafaring prowess and raiding expeditions. Using the rivers as their highways, the Vikings navigated inland, their longships carrying warriors, traders, and explorers. They ventured up the Rhine, the Seine, and the Dnieper, leaving a trail of impact across the European landscape. Their arrival often brought fear and chaos, as they raided monasteries and settlements. To counter the threat posed by Viking raids, German communities in the 8th century began to coalesce, forming alliances that would eventually evolve into the powerful Hanseatic League. By the 15th century, the Hanseatic League's influence had grown so immense that it dominated trade and commerce across the North Sea, stretching from Estonia in the east to France and the UK in the west. This powerful network of merchant guilds controlled key ports, trade routes, and economic activities, making the Hanseatic League a formidable force in shaping the prosperity and politics of Northern Europe during this era. Then, using the same strategic routes of the North Sea, which had once been dominated by the Hanseatic League, the British Empire built its naval supremacy and expanded its influence across the globe. Britain dominated trade and projected its power to every corner of the world, from the Americas to Asia and Africa, and earning the title of the empire on which the sun never sets. The North Sea became a silent battlefield during both world wars. Germany's struggle for supplies due to the North Sea blockade led to economic hardship, food shortages, and ultimately played a key role in its surrender. Its waters have witnessed the rise and fall of empires and witnessed lots of historic naval conflicts. Number 2. The North Sea's mysteries. There are also strange underwater formations that some claim could be remnants of ancient civilizations. And let's not forget the mysterious Doggerland, a submerged prehistoric landmass that once connected Britain to mainland Europe before it was swallowed by the sea thousands of years ago. Beneath its waves lie mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The North Sea floor remains littered with a legacy of war, harboring a vast quantity of unexploded ordnance, UXO, from World War II. Its depths are littered with thousands of dangerous remnants, including chemical weapons and other munitions scattered across the seabed, posing environmental and safety risks even today. Number 3. The North Sea as Europe's lifeline. Following World War II, European nations, seeking to prevent future conflicts and foster economic recovery, formed the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, in 1949. This alliance fostered closer political and economic ties among European nations, promoting stability and prosperity in the post-war era. Furthermore, each coastal nation within the region established its own exclusive economic zone, EEZ, granting them sovereign rights for economic exploitation of marine resources within that zone. In 1959, the discovery of massive gas reserves in Groningen, Netherlands, marked a turning point for energy exploration in Europe. This groundbreaking find sparked a wave of interest in the North Sea's potential, leading England and Norway to launch their own exploration efforts. Over the following decades, these nations uncovered vast oil and gas fields beneath the seabed, transforming the North Sea into one of the world's most important energy hubs and fueling Europe's economic growth. More than just an economic hub, the North Sea serves as Europe's lifeline. Its shipping routes connect the continent to global markets, ensuring the steady flow of goods and resources. Its underwater pipelines transport oil and gas, while fiber optic cables beneath its seabed keep the continent digitally connected. It's not just a sea, it's a vital network that keeps Europe running. Number 4. What the future holds. The Mediterranean Sea, with its strategic location connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia, defined the geopolitical landscape of the ancient and classical worlds. Trade routes flourished, empires rose and fell, and cultural exchange thrived along its shores. The Atlantic Ocean subsequently emerged as the dominant maritime force, shaping the modern world map. European powers, fueled by exploration and colonialism, expanded their influence across the globe through Atlantic sea lanes. Today, the Pacific Ocean is poised to redefine global geopolitics. It encompasses the coastlines of the United States, Russia, and China, three of the world's most powerful nations. Increasing competition for resources, strategic influence, and economic dominance in the Pacific region is reshaping global power dynamics and will likely continue to significantly influence the future world map. These are just a few of the many facets that define the North Sea, a region of immense historical significance, economic power, and untapped potential. As we look ahead, one thing is certain: the future holds endless possibilities for this dynamic and ever-evolving region. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and stay curious about the wonders of our world. And make sure to subscribe for more amazing content. Until then, keep exploring.